Good morning.
We are currently almost 2 hours into our drive to Queensland.
Which is a 22-hour trip, roughly.
We're stopping overnight and several times.
So we're driving from Newcastle in New South Wales to Townsville in far north Queensland, and we are going through the inland road, so we're stopping overnight in Roma, which is actually in Queensland, so we'll be driving all through New South Wales today.
Yeah, so we're currently passing through a tiny little town called Aberdeen on our way to Scone. So we're going to do our first stop in Tamworth for breakfast, and I think we're going to get there about 8:30, so we have about another hour and a half.
Yeah, so we left home at 5 a.m. this morning. We're actually ahead of schedule, which, that never happens with me. And it was amazing, the traffic going up towards Singleton, towards the
all
mines.
the miners, yeah.
I did not expect there to be that much traffic on the road at 5 a.m. this morning, but it was bumper to bumper, and the traffic is actually better now that we're later on in the trip, which is funny, but yes. So we've got an hour and a half-ish until we get to Tamworth, which will probably be our first stop. I don't even know if we'll need to stop before then, maybe just for a toilet break. But yeah, excited.
We're in Tamworth.
We are, and it's weird. I went to school here. I went to boarding school, so it's weird coming back. It looks so different. Like, obviously that was a long time ago, and yeah.
How long? 40 years ago?
I just realised in 2024 that will be our 30-year anniversary of finishing school. But we're gonna have to go past my school after we've had breakfast. But we're gonna have I need to go to the toilet, and I would like a coffee and something to eat. So that is what's on our agenda first. So strange being back here. Takes you back to a different time, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's been pointing out all the pubs she used to sneak into underage. It was a boarding school as well.
It was a boarding school. So I basically lived here for 6 years. So it was a big part of my life, and it certainly had its positives and negatives. But yeah, it looks beautiful. I think it's a beautiful building.
Time to get back on the road. Next stop, the next big stop is Moree. We'll see how we're going with the drive, if we have a stop in between. Still going. We're about an hour out of Moree. We've swapped drivers. I'm not sure if we've ever shown Erica driving. It doesn't happen very often.
Not a big driver.
Doesn't happen very often. We're on a very kind of country road. There's no lines on the road now.
And there's a lot of potholes.
Rained previously to us being here. There's a lot of potholes and stuff. So anyway, we're travelling along okay. We're just listening to some podcasts now, and probably ready for another break soon.
Yeah, once we get to Moree.
So Moree is about an hour, and we'll have a break there and stretch our legs.
We did have a plan for Moree. We were going to stop. They have artesian spring water hot kind of baths. Is that what you would call it?
Yeah, thermal baths.
Yeah, thermal baths there where you can. And we were like, how cool would that be, just to stop for, refresh ourselves? But Dan just looked on the website and they're closed for maintenance or something. So
we're just going to stop there and have some lunch somewhere.
Yeah.
Pretty quick, probably.
Stretch our legs, go to the toilet, whatnot.
So just a quick little update. dead
A lot of
animals, and we have now encountered quite a collection of kangaroos all over the road, live, and Erica's driving. So we're going okay still, but yeah, we're just taking it a little bit slow. But there was quite a few on the road. I reckon
like slowly jumping across the road with not a care in the world.
Yeah. So we just need to take it a little bit slower than what we probably would if this was a regular road.
Now we've got birds. But we have seen some things we didn't even know what they were.
Like, what was that?
I think it was like a
pigs.
Yeah, I think they were
Bush
wild
pigs.
Wombats. We saw a cat. Lots of kangaroos and wallabies. All dead.
And a few live kangaroos. So we're just going to go and concentrate on the road, and we'll update when we get to Moree.
We've just been driving between Moree and wherever we're going.
Roma.
In the middle of, and there's all this cotton on the side of the road, like growing randomly, and it's all blown everywhere. It looks really cool. Like it's so fluffy.
It's been on the road for ages.
Yeah,
as well.
feel how soft it is.
Oh yeah, wow.
They must actually grow it in the fields, but it's like escaped.
We made it to Queensland. Just over an hour out of Roma now. The sun is obviously starting to set. I'm getting a lot more nervous about the roos now. There's still a lot of roadkill, so just take it easy.
We've seen some emus, not alive ones, no dead ones, just alive ones.
So yeah, we'll just take it easy, and we're not far off. I reckon we'll get in about 6:30.
And I don't know if you can see the moon. Probably
it's amazing,
but
yeah.
It's really cool. It's like nearly a full moon.
We have made it to Roma. It is 6:30, so
nailed it.
Yeah, we did really well. We left at 5. We got here at 6:30. I'm pretty happy with that. But I thought we'd show you the room that we're staying in. We're just staying in like a general motel. It's literally just to sleep so we can hit the road again in the morning. But it's pretty nice, clean and tidy. There's a little couch, little place to eat, bed, good size fridge and a microwave, because we brought our dinner, so we'll just heat it up and easy, we don't have to go out. And a decent looking.
So it's kind of cool that there's a little kitchenette just in a normal.
No bath, Erica, I apologise, but there is a decent size big shower. Pretty much all we need. We're just going to have our dinner, rest up, and we'll hit day 2 tomorrow.
Morning. It is 5:07 a.m. and we are just about to head back on the road from Roma. I think it's like about 5 or 6 degrees. Pretty chilly.
6. Car says 6.
So our plan this morning is we want to try and get to Emerald and then stop there at Macca's for coffee and brekkie. So it's 4.5 hours away, but we really want to get a big chunk done before we have any kind of decent stop. Yeah. Like we'll probably stop somewhere in between just for like toilet, change drivers, fill up our teas or something. But here we go. There's been a lot of trucks driving past in the night time, so interesting to see how the road is, because honestly yesterday there was no traffic on the road, right Dan? Like
none. There was hours where we wouldn't see a car. Like, yeah, there was
it was really quiet both ways, so which is nice, but also like I guess for kangaroos and stuff, if there's other traffic around.
If there's trucks in front of me, I'm very happy for them to take out the kangaroos and not me. So.
At least until, you know, the sun comes up.
Oh my God. Okay, so sun's up. We have had a couple of very, very close encounters with kangaroos. One was a little, I think it must have been a joey, right in front. I braked, no problem. The second one was a much bigger kangaroo and it came out of nowhere and I just managed to brake. It wasn't a sudden brake, like screeching or anything, but I was centimetres from hitting it on the driver's side. I was very, very close to hitting it and I missed it, thank God.
We really didn't see it at all until it was in front of the car. Yeah.
Like a metre away.
And it was light by then. It wasn't that it was dark. They just blend in with the side of the road.
Out, like, so, I feel like we're kind of through the hard part now. We're probably almost a couple of hours in. Sun's up. Tea's almost drunk. We'll probably swap over in about an hour. So we've encountered quite a few of these kind of roadworks stopped at traffic lights. Sometimes you can be stopped for like almost 10 minutes. The last few that we've done, we've probably been stopped for a minute or two. I don't think we'll be stopped at this one for too long. We're also listening to this podcast that's called Liar Liar, and it's based on the disappearance of Melissa Caddick, her whole story. It's quite in-depth, there's a lot to it, but it's been interesting so far. Erica is back behind the wheel. She's going to get us to Emerald and then we'll have a big break and swap back. We have done our stop in Emerald. Erica has a coffee, we've had something to eat, and now the long haul to Townsville. I just put it in and it's 6.5 hours. We will stop and swap and do another stop at some point. Probably Charters Towers, which looked like about 5 hours or something. So anyway, we'll see how we go and we'll let you know when we stop again.
It's dragging on a bit more today than it was yesterday. I will say. I'm like, okay, but this, are we there yet?
This currently has us at Townsville at 4:45, and if we could get to Townsville before it got dark,
that would be
I
nice.
would be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Because this morning that was a little bit hairy.
Yeah. Erica's still driving.
Lots of road trains today, packed full of cattle.
Yeah, so we did a swap again, and we are now on episode 8 of Liar Liar. If you want to know
just how
long we've been in the car.
Highly recommend. It's an interesting story.
Yeah, it's a true story. It's very interesting, and it's like I just said to Erica, you couldn't write this story if you tried.
It 100% should be like a mini series or something.
So yeah, we're going along okay. I've been having a couple of sleeps, preparing for the drive into Townsville, just the last drive. There's been a fair bit of livestock and stuff around. Yeah, we'll just keep chugging along. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. It just feels like this road's never ending and there's like nothing.
There's nothing.
Like since Emerald, we went through 2 small towns.
Oh, one of them wouldn't be.
Oh, like what? No.
Oh, 2. Yeah, sorry, 2
small towns and like a road stop, like a kind of thing. But that was like over 4 hours, 4.5 hours of driving. It's really not a lot out here.
We are very nearly there. We've just got 40 minutes left. It's been fun, but we've really kind of just driven
for 22 hours
all day. So we're ready to be out of the car.
Yeah, we haven't stopped much today, have we?
Yeah. And unpacking Townsville. I'm really looking forward to that and having a kind of relaxing
There's a bath where we're staying.
There's actually
and
2 baths. We can have a separate bath each.
100% having a bath.
We're in Townsville. We made
We
it.
made it after 22 hours of driving. I've never driven so far, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
I am tired. That was a long 2 days.
It was a long day.
But I'm so glad that we're here now.
Yep, and now we're just going to slowly drive back down the coast on the way home.
Yes.
So
No 11 or 12 hour days.
No. So the first thing we need to do is go and check into our Airbnb.
Yes. So tomorrow we are going over there, which is Magnetic Island, which we're very excited about. So definitely make sure you subscribe so you check out that video next week. And we're also staying in a pretty cool Airbnb, which is like a converted church, I think. So we want to show you that as well once we find it.